Hello, and welcome back. Welcome back, Virgo. Welcome back to Seed Tarot. If you haven't already, check out the original reading, the basic reading for the month of July, Virgo. This is the advanced video, so we're going to move very quickly. Very quickly. We are moving quickly because we are working under the assumption that you, as a viewer, are either a tarot reader yourself or are very familiar with all of the cards. So we'll be able to move quicker because we will be mostly channeling the energy. Okay. This is for Virgo, moon, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So in the original reading, I'll give you a quick recap. We discussed about the Page of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Wands, and the Seven of Cups, both in the upright. And you also did have Three of Swords in the reverse. So what has not happened yet, but will happen, is some sort of painful realization, painful conversation, this kind of breakup energy I was discussing. Also, clearly in the cards, we see a communication that is coming that is going to be conflicting in the present moment. And for the rest of July, there will be a discussion, a contemplation about an animosity and lots of conflict regarding competition. Competition was the biggest thing. So, and if you're in the initial stages of newly being interested in someone, it's understanding, coming to the understanding or realization that you have some competition in terms of suitors on for your person. Your person is it's looking at their option. They have lots of other options, and this could also be you have lots of other options. Flow was your mudra card. Okay, and that was to assist with fluidity, nourishment, and balance, to help cultivate emotional balance, because I did predict a lot of change happening for you in the month of July. Okay. You're more than welcome to check out that video if you haven't watched it already after this. I'm going to go ahead and get right into the reading and start the clarifications. All right. Spirits, divine, universe, please clarify messages for Virgo for the month of July. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Wow. Lots of cards. Whatever this is, it's going to be very shocking. I want to say it's going to be filled with emotion. There's lots of secrets that are going to come to light. Also, what's going to be very shocking is the level of energy, level of passion, a level of intensity of what is communicated. I did tell you it's quite literally going to shake you to your core. There's also going to be some information about desires that are going to come to light. This quite literally design, possibly, or discovering that someone you may be interested in the present moment or in the future. And it's gonna surprise you, really, what you discover. Okay, we do have the Emperor in reverse. Interesting. Knight of Swords, and we have the Six of Wands in reverse. So very specific situations here, which in terms of, this is going to be a social media issue. There's going to be something related to social media, in which is the energy of someone who is very hasty, and there's a big ego that comes into play. Someone you're dealing with either now or in the future, you're going to meet either via social media, or there's going to be an exchange of communication in which it's going to happen very quickly, and it's going to shock you. That is almost like the energy of falling, like finding yourself on someone's social media page, or someone, I'm getting something very specific. Someone may tell you that they don't have like a page on some social platform, or some dating platform, and then it's the energy of like quite literally, like, I don't know, like one of those Tinder sites, and someone saying, "Oh, I don't use that," or I never go on those, and then you're on it and you see them pop up, or seeing their profile. Or it's also like the energy of like discovering that someone has like a secret page, like a secret. So weird, this energy. It's like having, and it's in the reverse. So this is what's going to happen: is you're going to discover and very quickly realize that this person, this masculine energy is a little bit like emotionally immature, I want to say. mm, I don't mean to call you out. I don't. This maybe, like I said, it could be you or your person, but it's the energy of having like multiple social media pages, like kind of for different purposes. It's the energy of doing this for this reason, is just wanting to have multiple options, wanting to be able to look with an emotional, have emotional exchanges with, like, it could quite literally be seven, because seven of cups and five of wands, seven different people or five different people. Okay, just telling you like it is. You wanted to know, okay? You wanted to know. There's a part of you, whoever this is for, it's not for all of you. It's for like a very specific bunch of you. You wanted to know, and I'm just telling you, your intuition is correct. But what will surprise you, it's a part of you that almost, it's like wishing for something that for not to be true, and then you discover like you were right all along, but also like learning something additional that maybe you didn't even want to get involved with. This is also the energy of someone in a completely different situation, right? Someone is in a committed relationship. They're not dating, but being in a, or not, there's like, it's like in a group of you, like let's say 5 of you, there are 3 of you who are in a committed relationship, and then there's 2 of you who are in a connection, like you're, it's like you're with someone, but you haven't like really labeled anything. In that situation, that group of you, there's gonna be something additional that you realize this month for July, and what you're going to realize is that you have no idea how intensely someone feels about you. This is like a completely different, like, energetic situation here. For the group before that I was discussing about, that discovering that someone is like really kind of like a player in a sense, there will be also something additional that you realize that you have no idea, like, how much energy someone is putting out there into the world, into the universe, towards multiple different person, and it's really just shocking you. This is the energy of like coming to the realization that there's someone who's like that, and it's the energy of, wow, I had no idea that that type of person existed. It's like maybe you've had your fair share of experiencing and knowing and witnessing even that there are people out there who do this type of thing, but it's the energy of like when you see to the level that this person does this type of stuff, it's like, wow, that is, you're doing too much. That is just so much. You're spreading yourself around so much and so thin. It's like, how do you even keep track of that many people? It's that type of energy. Wow. Okay, we need to talk about this a little bit more. Tell me about the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. Goodness gracious. Okay, so something that will be in plain sight for you to very easily see and understand is that there's a whole world, right? There's a whole world within, and this is heavy social media based. This reading is heavy social media. You realizing, coming to the realization that there's this whole world. It's the energy of like not even wanting to be a part of it anymore. It's the energy of like thinking like whether or not you should even delete your page. There's also someone here who's been thinking about doing that. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this heavy like emotional, like you just come to this realization, this heavy like realize how much emotion, how your emotions have been manipulated. Also, how much you've invested into the situation. Regarding, if you're curious, regarding the competition, because in the basic reading I discussed there being competition. So someone may be newly talking to someone or in a committed relationship in which there is a potential that this month, for the month of July, your person will have multiple prospects. They may not even be like directly like intentionally looking, but they're going to come up for them, and there's a divine reason for that, and you need to understand that there's a reason and there's a purpose for all of these other people to come into the picture and kind of create this scenario in which you're almost like competing. And I'm going to tell you the 3 types of people you're competing with and the outcome of that. So there is someone that you're essentially competing with. And also, I want to say overall, intuitively, potentially that this might happen because of the type of person that you're dealing with. I have involuntary movements here. Involuntary. Ace of Wands. 6 of Wands. We talked about those. Knight of Swords. The Emperor. This type of person that you're dealing with is used to the attention. Is used to the attention. Because they're very, I'm gonna say, attractive. Like they know they have it going on. Back to the 3 types of people. Okay, so also I'm seeing the star come up, so that is Aquarius. So the person you're dealing with is probably an Aquarius. They could also be, I was gonna say they could also be a water sign because I see so many cups here. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but honestly, like heavy Aquarius here. So that person that you're going to meet or who you're dealing with is an Aquarius, or they have Aquarius in their birth chart somewhere. It could also be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with the Knight of Wands here. So the first person that you may be competing with is someone who is more of like a spiritual type of person. This is someone who they have very powerful beliefs and trust. Once all of you are going to come to the same realization or figure this thing out about this person, what they're doing with their multiple pages and whatnot. And when this person finds out, they're out completely, immediately. And the reason is because of their spiritual and their beliefs. Okay. The second person that you're competing with is someone this is someone who's very attractive. They're very confident. Not that you care or want to know, but you might. But just so you know, this is the type of person, they're very passionate. They're very lively. And the way that they met this person is from them reaching out to your person. It's the energy of the type of person who initiates things, initiates conversations. And I want to say, when they come to the realization of how this person is, just as quickly as things move forward and just as quickly as they went in is as quickly as they're coming out. So they're leaving the situation as well. The third person is someone who is definitely out of their league. So the third person that your person is may potentially be presented with in their life, either because they are looking at their options, or just so happens that they realize that they have options and they go outside of the connection and someone contacts them, and it's like all through social media. Okay, there's someone like communicating with your person, either someone you recently started talking to or someone you're in a relationship with now, who is definitely like way out of their league in a sense. And I say that because this is someone who is like, the reason why there is a possible interest from your person towards them is because they see them as this star, like this person who's like very popular. Maybe they have a really lots of following, or they're like a fitness model or something along those lines, or someone who's very talented. They may be a musician or an artist. That's that third person. And I want to say, of the 3, absolutely these 2 are like out. There's no future, there's no potential with those other 2 people. However, with this person, this is a type of person who really does not judge people. This is a type of energy of someone who, so you or your person, and this applies to both, either of you, having these multiple options and these 3 types of people who come into your life, where they have hope that there's a potential that your person or you may change your ways and decide that they want to settle down with them. And so potentially for this month, like I said, it's going to be the discovery that there's lots of other options out there for you or your person, and there being some competition, and those 3 different types of people. The probably the biggest one that you'd be going up against, in a sense, if this is you and it's your person having multiple options is that type of person who really just does not judge people. Like, it's the energy of they find out that, oh, wow, this person is like a player, and it doesn't bother them. It really doesn't. They are probably an Aquarius also. It's the real energy of someone who really could not care less because they live in a world or they live in a belief system where, whatever's meant to happen is going to happen. So, there's a lot of information here, very specific details. Again, this dynamic may not apply to all of you, but for a majority, that's what it is what it is, okay? And so let's look at the outcome and see what the outcome is. Wow, Virgo. This reminds me of a Leo reading because there is so much tea here. I can't even. Okay, let's see. Spirits, universe, divine, please provide us with an outcome card for this situation. Three of Cups in reverse. So, this is quite literally a 3, which means there's a love triangle. So, unfortunately, the outcome is this is exactly what it is. You wanted to know, I'm just telling you. There's a love triangle, okay? It's you, your person, and some random other person who was potentially in competition with you. Now, the reason why it's in reverse is because this has not yet happened yet, okay? It has not yet happened yet that potentially there's a celebration or there's like a relief, like, oh, okay, there's nothing for me to worry about anymore because I'm the person that my person wants to be with. There's also the potential for the energy of saying, you know what, okay, I've come to the realization this is just a karmic situation that is meant to pass, and I'm on my way to find my true soulmate or my true twin flame or my real person. But no hard feelings is the energy of just deciding to work in harmony with what the universe is giving you. The vibes that you're getting that maybe perhaps things are not meant to work out or it's not the right time or the right person, deciding and saying, okay, you know what? I accept. It's painful with did have the 3 of swords. It's painful, but I accept it, and I'm ready to move on and work with the divine and with the universe to celebrate and be grateful that the signs were given to me and that my reader, my guide did reveal to me and tell me the truth. And so I'm able to spare myself from that situation and not waste my time, not waste my money, not waste my effort, not waste my resources, not waste any part of me on staying stuck in a cycle and moving on towards something better. It's also the energy of potentially, I'm not even going to lie. And I did say three different people, and we quite literally have like 3 people here in this this card celebrating. It's quite literally all 3 celebrating and saying, oh wow, thank God, like I dodged a bullet with that one. So that's that. Wow, Virgo. Wow. That is all that I have for you today. Please subscribe. Oh my goodness. I literally cannot even wait for next month because I have to know what happens in how this develops. Feel free to type in the comments. Let me know what's going on, how things are developing in your situation, any questions you may have. If you're interested in an extended reading or a personal reading, where we'll go for much longer than these readings, for about a whole hour, we can do that. You just go to the website seenbyseed.com, and what I'll do is I will bring out the same spread that we have for this reading, and then you ask specific questions, or we can also just do it blind. So I just channel energy and then just bring out all of the details for further in depth into the situation, if that's something that you're interested in. Okay, Virgo. So be blessed and be well. Until next time.